You know, I spent 16 years in door-to-door sales. This afternoon, I want to share some selling secrets from the street in the art of selling. Salespeople are a unique bunch on themselves. You know, they're pretty much a normal group. They don't have any particular experience, any particular know-how. They're just normal. However, salespeople can be fun, they can be exciting, and my role here is to share with you some of the exciting components of what sales is, because there's a lot of misunderstanding about what sales is and what salespeople do. Most people think that sales is persuasion, sales influence, that salespeople are dishonest, that salespeople lie. And you know what? Maybe some people do that, but in the mainstream, I would say salespeople are an honest, decent, and hardworking bunch of people. What is sales? Sales is the transition of feelings, emotions, and beliefs from one individual to another. It all starts with a salesperson understanding who they are, understanding that they have a belief and a love and a passion for something. And when that exists, then they can transfer those feelings, those beliefs, and those emotions to other people. So, essentially, the art of selling is the transfer of feelings, beliefs, and emotions. When a salesperson feels good about himself, feels good about the product, and essentially has an emotional connectivity with the product or service that he is selling or she is selling, then there's no end to what that particular salesperson can sell. Over the years of being a salesperson, which is more than 30 at this point, and 16 years of those was outdoors, working on the streets, calling on homes and businesses, I learned a lot about the fine art of selling. And I come up with 12 different factors that enable just ordinary people become super salespeople. The first is that a super salesperson becomes a super salesperson only when they are in love with that which they're selling, and they form an emotional bond with that which they're selling. Second of all, a super salesperson always is passionate and enthusiastic about whatever it is that they're selling. If they lack passion and enthusiasm, it's over. They're not going to be able to sell. The third thing that makes great salespeople amazing is that they become masterful at goal setting. They recognize that it takes planning in order to succeed. And just like in a ball game or a golf game, they measure their results by the score. So therefore, they set goals like weekly, monthly, annually, and then they work toward those goals and measure their performance and based on that activity. The fourth step that makes ordinary people super salespeople is that they just have this relentless work ethic, and they work a plan toward achieving whatever it is that they set out to do. They are persistent beyond your wildest imagination, and they never, ever, ever quit. Great salespeople become students of their craft. They continue learning, taking courses, they read, they go to certification programs, they take seminars. They're always learning how to become better. Super salespeople recognize the power of positive thinking. They know that positive thinking leads to positive results, just like negative thinking leads to failure. They also develop some great listening skills. See, outstanding salespeople know that when you listen And when you pay attention to what the buyer has to say, more so than doing all the talking, you will learn mostly what the buyer needs. And then therefore, you'll put yourself in a better position to be able to help them. Salespeople learn to gather the information that they need to know so they can then match the service that best suits the customer. Super salespeople are outstanding at interpreting what the inner voice has to say to them. They can read their own internal intuition. And they can also read the body language and behavior of others. They absolutely become masterful at doing this. Super salespeople have the ability to be able to recognize when other people are frustrated with them and recognize when it's time to back off and when it's time to move forward. Super salespeople are just plain and simple super people. And just like in any other walk of life, if you follow these guidelines, you can become an ordinary person with an extraordinary ability to become a super salesperson. Thank you for listening, and these are my lessons and secrets from sales on the streets.